Alright, so I've shared some Twitter videos of my overlay tool that I'm trying to like share with some people who run events online and stuff like that. It's not ready for like big prime time, like linking publicly. So I'm updating it and fucking around with it and breaking it constantly. But it's a pretty useful tool. We've used it for multiple events now. Pull up a scoreboard. So this is like in and of itself nothing particularly special. Uh, Set some names. Uh, Event the fight, right? Like you can get things like this for OBS to let it little text files and stuff like that. You know, it's useful, it's good. But the problem that like I've had is I'm running event online, I'm running the stream, I'm running the brackets, I'm doing commentary. Thankfully, not as much because we have several good commentators. But you know, I'm managing everything. Oh God, wouldn't it be nice if I could offload a little bit of the effort and allow somebody else to manage the scoreboard. And that's the primary focus of this tool. So the great thing with this is a local host, but I have a web version of this. I don't want to share the URL yet, but I could, in theory, take this link, send it to my friend. Now they're here, so we'll just go to joke testing name forever, and now they can edit the scoreboard. So one thing to notice to stop people from walking over each other, if you notice, like this changes the scoreboard that's displayed. Like that shows 5, that shows 1, right? That's to avoid people stepping over each other. If we wait long enough, it should go idle. Give it a sec. Come on. Oh, there it goes, right? See, it just turned to 5, so now it updates automatically. But the idea behind this is like, let's say Tom wins his match, I hit +1, other person hits +1. We both just sent the server +1 since we're not overriding each other's input. So that makes it so you don't get weird things where someone gets an extra point or whatever like that. But if I'm busy like running things, I don't come back to a scoreboard that's super outdated. And even if I do, you get the red refresh thing that makes you know like, hey, pay attention. Maybe hit that button. So in practice, this tends to work out. We don't get a lot of people stepping over each other. We sometimes do with the swap name button, but you know, whatever. Nothing's perfect. And so you know, this operates the scoreboard as you expect. But there's also been like nicety features I've added over time that are nice. So here we have the player tool. This thing's pretty cool. So let's say we have Tom, Bob, Cat, and Tycho. All right, so save this. You're here. Let's sort alphabetically, just for the hell of it. Cool. Now, quickly set a little 4-person tournament up. But you know, sadly, Virtual Share over here can't do that, right? Pull down his player data, like oh, nothing's there, some blank lines or whatever. So if I go down here and I hit push the server, oh, right there. So now Virtual Shay in another state can set up the scoreboard, which is super nice. Now let's say you're running your tournament on Challengers Match GG. Easy breezy. Already have this data that's readily available put in. Pull down a list. Server. Virtual Shay here can now pull down some people, whatever. Pretty cool. So now let's say, also just smash GG here, and also raw tool. This is you can see the raw JSON values. This is useful if you just want to like copy and save it into a notepad file for later. You can also just save it by like using this. If I hit save data and then delete a bunch of things. We have all this meta information that doesn't do anything yet. Like, oh, you could set people like characters and whatever. I'll probably change ranking bio to just some general information. This is for making fancier things later. It could be team or whatever. So also, let's say you're doing something like Attention Pulse, or we do our fight nights or whatever like that, where it's it's not tournaments, preset matches. You can do that too. That's pretty fun. So we'll just set up a few matches. Oh no, can't double diff Cali scrub. Oh, actual Shay. And we'll set these first to 3, first to 3, first to 5, first to 5. Whatever. Switch server. Come over here, close this. Virtual Shay here knows that the next match is coming up. Hits select match. Free versus Will. Pops up. Everything's already set. This is all just ways to just make things take as little effort as possible so you can focus on running events, having fun on the mic, and letting everyone have a good time. Also got the little Vita board. Pretty neat. I don't know, this isn't as feature complete, but it works pretty well. You can set them up. This is a good example of some of the metadata stuff. So if I go to the scoreboard, right, it is W big. Pull up this cool big. Here, let me zoom it out. Change, refresh. Whoop. Good. The normal Wasita scoreboard's pretty neat. Set the scale. Let's just say what match is going on. Clear winner. Which clear winner? Oh, smart enough to know. Should be smart enough to know. Oh, it must have broke. They usually would do a split thing there, but I don't know. It worked when we ran it. I don't know when the next time we're going to be running a Wasita tournament, but it's a pretty nice nice thing to have a custom interface for it. Yeah, I see a verse on top of a verse. Oh. It's showing the title. I didn't even know that was a thing. See, there's all sorts of like little bugs and stuff that are still in it, but it's neat. Here, let's see if I can get the proper split thing to work. There we go. It's nice. It even shows up if you go to the big board. With the grayed out characters and the little X's. Actually, the cool thing is. So there's a live web version of this that can easily be shared. I'm definitely offering it up to anybody who's like in the FGC who runs small events. I wouldn't want to give it to anybody who runs bigger events because there's probably both better tools and I wouldn't want to trust my garbage to a big event. But if you're like a small content producer in the FGC that's just like, hey, this would be nice. Please fucking hit me up, please. I would love to let more people use this. So, thanks for checking this out.